Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. We are here with Chad Liebenguth. He is the Senior Regional Manager for the Robert Half Company. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
And we're going to be talking about body language during a job interview. So, okay, first of all, is body language really that important?
Well, it is, and unfortunately, about a third of the people, the candidates for jobs, display negative body language, and
really?
so. You know, the interview is an opportunity for you to put your best foot forward, and your body language can certainly contribute to that or take away from that. So it's very important how you come across.
Yeah.
Well, Chad, what's really interesting from these stats that you sent over, one of the things that potential employers notice the most is eye contact and facial expressions. What kind of impact does that have, and how do we make an expression to get the job?
Well, those were the top two, I guess, body language factors that companies might look for when they're interviewing. Direct eye contact is important because when you talk to somebody, you look face to face. The interview's no different. You know, they say, what is it, that the eyes are a window to the soul. And so making direct eye contact is an opportunity for you to come across as confident, to come across as interested in the role, to develop rapport. You know, if your eyes are darting, if the direct eye contact isn't there at an appropriate level, you could certainly you know, hamper your ability to put your best foot forward.
What other behaviors do people do during interviews that create kind of a negative impression with a possible future employer?
Well, posture's a big one. You know, you sit forward, lean forward. It conveys that you're interested, that you're excited, that you've got enthusiasm. You know, crossing your arms can convey that you're closed off. So that's a big one. A firm handshake is important. You know, this goes back to...
Yeah, you crushed my hand when you came in.
Sorry about that. I need to work on that. You don't want to be overly aggressive.
No, it wasn't bad.
Sometimes people are, you know, the handshake can say a lot about you.
It really does, yeah.
So there's a lot of different things, and what we encourage people to do is, before you go interview, practice. Friends and family can help you with a lot of these nonverbal cues that you may not be aware that you're giving off. So, you know, we encourage companies to not use just the body language as an only, you know, factor, but it's one of the factors that might determine whether you're fit for the job or not.
Well, I want to hear more about facial expressions. Sometimes I wonder this in job interviews, especially if someone else is doing a long period of talking. Should you know, smile and look engaging or serious? I don't know. Sometimes people don't know what to do.
Well, some of that is mirror and matching sort of the interviewer. But you know, I think oftentimes people don't know how their body language or their facial expressions are coming across, and so it's just important that you recognize maybe some tendencies you might have to maybe frown if you're thinking. It's not that you're not happy, it's that you might be thinking about the question they've asked, or that you're coming across overly excited, which might become, you know, disingenuous. So a lot of these are just real simple tips and tweaks you can make to put your best foot forward.
And why do you think people do put a negative impression out there? I mean, why do you think that they do some of these things? Maybe they know it and they just can't stop.
Well, I think sometimes you're nervous, and so you get nervous and you don't realize what you're doing. Sometimes you're just not aware that these are some of your tendencies. Sometimes it's because you've realized the company that you're interviewing with isn't the right fit for you, and so mentally you've kind of already decided, I'm not interested. And sometimes you're overly excited, and so you really want to work at this company, and so you overcompensate, and that can just be a detriment. Just be yourself, you know. And I think companies are looking to hire the best fit for the company, and so be yourself, and you'll do fine.
Well, great.
Well, Chad, we appreciate you coming in today. We'll post all these tips over on our website and our Facebook page. There's the contact information up on your screen. Really useful information, Chad. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
And coming up, Allison Davis is